This meeting format is called Open Space. It's a method which has few rules, little structure, and it's about getting people to talk about what they're passionate about, what they care about, what matters to them. And so all we're doing is enabling and freeing the people to choose what it is they want to discuss, and then others either go to that topic, make their own topic. They really get a chance, the freedom of choice, to talk about that which matters to them in this whole aspect of violence. And here we are in Queens, and so these people have come from different parts of Queens. They represent different organizations, different religious institutions, different races, different ages, different ethnicities.
They really came for the same purpose, which was to try to grapple with the issue of violence. That there was really a recognition of a common, not only concern, but sense of values that drove that concern, and in many ways, a common sense of what's needed.
I take people through a 15, 20 minute at most PowerPoint presentation and directions about how to proceed and how to generate their topics, how to create a marketplace, how to identify what they want to talk about, tell people where they're going to meet and what and when. So the opening circle was the welcoming, the introduction, giving the structure of how this works, what's going to take place, because there are 3 rounds to do this. And so they came to this marketplace, and that's what you have before you.
What I invite the rest of you to do is to rise and come to the marketplace and start to take one of those markers in the middle and write down your name.
Once concerns and issues were put on the wall, there was a recognition of, yes, I can relate to bullying, I can relate to guns, I can relate to schools. And that, I think, primed them to go in and talk. And once they chose what they particularly wanted to talk about at that point, I think they were kind of ready. They were kind of ready to sit down and listen to each other, and then it happened.
They have now gone on to their rooms, and so the whole intention is to talk about what matters to them, and maybe they find synergies between them. Maybe they find that they can raise their voice and be heard, and others really appreciate what they have to say. And so that's what this is about. The last piece is really, again, the connecting and the bonding. So what did we discover here? What do we care about? What really matters to us? And that's what they'll express.
Because the experience mirrored what they felt was needed, which was relationship, which was communication, dialogue, working together, being creative, all the things that make up a healthy community.
There's a lot of respect, and it was actually a lot of people who were able to get a lot of information out in a short period of time. There's a family assessment center upstairs. Ask them the same question. Hopefully it points you in the right direction.
It actually opened my mind up a lot more to new things and better things on how we can better our community and also better ourselves.
If like certain jobs had apprentice positions, it's like for you to sit there and say, well, you're a felon, I don't want you here. Why not get that chance to know me for a little while?
I really like that it wasn't just professionals. There were professionals in the room, there were students in the room, and there were a lot of people in the room who otherwise I don't normally have the opportunity to sit down and talk with.
It didn't help me understand things too, because I'm like, man, they really are not looking at me as a person. They look at me. As a police officer, I'm kind of not really exposed to a lot of different points of view. So then I got to see a lot of different points of view that allow me to say, hey, you know what, maybe I might approach doing things a little different.
It's kind of surprising that we all can come together and try to make a change. When you walk down the street on a daily basis, you think that people don't care about what's going on, but it's people that really do care.
How we can actually get our community to come together so we can diffuse all the problems that we have and make it a lot better, make actually our neighborhood a better place.
Everyone had something important to say and had their own experience.
So what we did was to replicate a healthy community, and they all rose to the occasion.
And so open space brings us together in a way that, just like the name implies, the space is open to talk about that which matters to you.
Thank you all.